They've had a bunch of them throughout this playoff run. Now a chance to even the series. Meanwhile, for Phoenix, they've had a lot of big road wins during the playoffs.
Refusing Booker wanted no part of Patrick Beverley to start the game.
Like the old days, Beverley, nice little footwork spin and a floater for Patrick Beverley, who has had an enormous impact in this series. He gets them started offensively tonight. Jay Crowder hits a three. And Morris, who hit his first 6 shots on Monday night Game 5, has missed a couple. Booker drives, gets in, and lays it in off the glass. But you just don't know from one game to the next in a playoff series as Beverley drives, lays it up and in. Beverley has their first 2 buckets. Chris Paul, well defended again by Beverley. He has just been spectacular defensively. George the drive and the finish. Ayton posting up Marcus Morris. Little jump hook, and DeAndre Ayton knocks it down. Monty Williams wants to get him more touches, Mark.
And already in this ball game, he's getting his share of touches. They're trying to get him quality looks. And quality looks, how about Patrick Beverley?
In the first 4 minutes, has 7 of their 9 points. An answer, 3-pointer the other way. Now it's Jackson on it. Paul has to hoist up the 3-pointer, rattles it in. Chris Paul once again from downtown. Chris Paul, stutter dribble, crossover, throws it in. DeAndre Ayton posting up and gets good position down low.
Trust him to make moves. They're making plays for him.
Reggie Jackson knocks down a 3. Nobody's hit more threes in these playoffs than Jackson.
His intelligence for playing a team game really helps you at both ends.
First lead of the game for the Clippers is short-lived as Devin Booker steps back. Kennard steps back. Ball tipped and taken by Booker. Booker pulls up from the elbow. Devin Booker drills it, and an 8-point lead for Phoenix. They're shooting 60% from the field. Again, it's been a struggle the last several games offensively. Cousins, that's a 3. Payne to Booker. Booker throws it in. Ayton, looked like it tipped off his fingertips, but somehow guided it in. Morris comes off a screen, can't get it to him. Out to Cousins. Cousins steps back, fires a 3. Oh, he banks it in! DeMarcus Cousins at the buzzer, falling away. Cousins against Sharge. He has overwhelmed him. Misses that, but Terrence Mann right there on the follow. Cameron Payne fakes, now drives, back out Sharge. His straight on 3. That's good. Dario Saric puts Phoenix back up by 5.
And giving him a burst of energy, especially on the offensive end.
No doubt about it. It's only the 7th game in the playoffs he's played as Chris Paul hits that mid-range jumper.
And it's the high pick-and-roll defense that gives Cousins a little problem as we see Saric with another 3.
Gets it out, Terrence Mann, good look. That won't go. Batum keeps it alive and a new 14 on the shot clock. This time George inside, banks it home. So throughout the series, that's a role he embraces. Jackson back to Morris. Morris sets his feet, nails a 3. Morris, after a slow start, he missed his first 3 shots. He's hit his next 3.
We got a couple mid-range jumpers when the 3 wasn't working for him. Now in rhythm.
Chris Paul in much better rhythm here in Game 6. Morris has Booker on him. Goes cross court to Beverley. Beverley crossover, drives inside, layup is good! Patrick Beverley. Booker drives past and throws it down. Devin Booker.
That's what I'm talking about, meeting force with force. Patrick Beverley want to get into you.
Room was the final cut of the Heat. Went to Greece. Came back, tried to get in the NBA again. Couldn't do it. As Booker counted and the foul and a chance for a 3-point play.
Well, guys, when you see a little extra going on between Pat Bev and CP3, don't forget that when Chris Paul decided it was time to leave the Clippers, Jay Crowder there, by the way.
And it's still a close ball game.
Crowder drills another. Jay Crowder suddenly hot from downtown. His 3rd of the first half. He's got 13 points. Fight for the rebound, Craig and Ayton. Ayton comes away, back to Booker. Crowder, another open look for three. It's good. Jay Crowder's come alive. 16 points here in the first half.
And they're affected at times. It's just the way the society is.
No, but why would you go on there if you know it's 90% negative as Paul hits a mid-ranger?
Booker finds Bridges. Bridges to Crowder. Crowder's been hot. That continues. Jay Crowder, his fifth three-pointer. Ball to Ayton. In a crowd. Ayton lays it up and in. Nice soft touch from the big man. Bridges. Guarded by Jackson. Mikal Bridges drives inside. Layup. Blocking foul. Count it and one. Falling down. Nearly traveled. Somehow got the shot off. And a chance for a three-point play.
Let's go for the knockout punch right now, offensively and defensively.
There's two other teams that tried to do that here in these playoffs and were unsuccessful as Paul George knocks it in. Bridges to Paul. Paul gets in the paint, floats it up, shot is good. Chris Paul able to knock it down. He's got 14 points. Booker uses the screen beautifully and flushes. Timeout Clippers. Devin Booker
Responded in a big way, as did all the Hawks. But as Giannis said, they played with their food last night in the first half.
Paul George on the drive, kicks it out. Batum up top. Moore's three-pointer, puts it in. Marcus Morris makes it a 10-point game. Nader on George. George hits inside, finds Moore's extra pass. Batum corner three. It's good. 10 straight points by the Clippers. Chris Paul left open. Has plenty of time. Three-pointer. That's good. Paul from downtown. Nobody was near him. Chris Paul one-on-one with Cousins. Shot clock at 7. Paul, little shake and bake, drives past him. Left-handed layup. It's good. Paul with 4 to shoot. Paul puts up a 3. Puts it in. Chris Paul from downtown. And the lead back to 15. Cousins misses the free throw. That foul on Ayton was his second. 14-point lead. Minute gone by here in the fourth. Paul to the basket. Lays it up and in. Paul gets inside. Looks back. Nobody near him. Hits the jumper. 26 for Paul. And the lead up to 18. 26 points, 6 assists for Chris Paul. There's the screen set by Ayton. Paul, pull-up jumper, puts it in. Chris Paul does it again.
That play is made because of the pace in which Devin Booker comes off of that screen. You can't catch up and get back into the picture.
Paul George, pull-up jumper, got it. Paul step back three-pointer, puts it in, and the foul. Chance for a 4-point play. 8 assists, 3 rebounds, couple of steals, and a 21-point lead for his Suns. Paul gets inside, flips it up, and Chris Paul dominating right now. 8 to shoot for Chris Paul.
Devin Booker's at half court talking to the fans.
Paul for 3, puts it in. 118-92, the Suns have blown it open.
And Chris Paul is rolling right now.
Still 5.5 remaining. Paul George, jump shot is good. Lead right now for the Phoenix Suns. Booker finds some room, goes high for the jumper, rattles it home. 22 for Booker. Falling away, Paul not that time. Reggie Jackson throws it up, and Terrence Mann lays it up and in. That's never happened before, a team making the finals after missing the playoffs for 10 years or more. Paul putting on the finishing touches. What a performance from Chris Paul. And then they added Chris Paul and Jay Crowder, and this has been a dream season for the Phoenix Suns. And it's not over yet. Both coaches emptying the benches. So much emotion for Chris Paul. He's going to be in the Hall of Fame someday. And now he's going to be able to play for the NBA. Phoenix Suns, for the first time in 28 years, are going back to the NBA Finals.